Hi, welcome to a special short edition of Geek Lunch Me. There's going to be a little video. I'm your host Chris, as usual. We ain't afraid of ghosts here at Geek Lunch Me, and the new trailers just dropped for the long-awaited Ghostbusters Afterlife. So I thought we'd do a bit of a breakdown and see what's occurring in that, and see what we can look forward to when it finally gets released in November. I'll put a link to the trailer in the description below. I won't post the whole thing up, otherwise I'll fall foul of YouTube's copyright lawyers, no doubt. So we can see straight away this film is not set in New York like the others. This is in Summerville, Oklahoma, a complete change of pace. We've got the first appearance of Finn Wolfhard as Trevor and his sister Phoebe, played by McKenna Grace. They are the grandchildren of Egon Spengler. That is their mother, Carrie Coon, playing Callie, presumably Spengler's daughter. And obviously the always good Paul Rudd as Mr. Gooberson, who is a seismologist. The classic Ghostbusters trap, which it looks like Phoebe finds underneath the floorboards of this Egon's old house in Oklahoma that they've been forced to go to due to lack of money. We've got the photo of the original Ghostbusters, and then Annie Potts turns up, obviously as Janine, the receptionist. Our first look at the Ecto-1 stored in a barn, which Finn Wolfhard takes out for a spin, drifting it through these cornfields. And then the trailer, the advert that the original Ghostbusters made in the first film, PKE meter, familiar to every Ghostbusters fan. This is the scene we saw previously before on the internet with Minnie, Stay Puft Marshmallow Man attacking Paul Rudd. Obviously things go awry, and this looks like the usual sort of ghost activity, roads splitting apart, and all sorts of demonic stuff happening. There's a shot very similar to the first film of all the ghosts flying around. There's our first look at proper ghost. Looks very similar to the first film in style. This shot looks like Paul Rudd. Looks like running from one of the demon dogs, or looks very similar to the ones from the first film. And finally, the kids in the Ecto-1 actually chasing a ghost. This one looks very much sort of like a like Slimer. And then we see the kids and Paul Rudd watching the advert, which they then ring the number on, which takes us this familiar to Razor Cult books, where we just don't get to see him, but we do hear Dan Aykroyd saying that they are closed. And that's Ghostbusters Afterlife, directed by Jason Reitman, Ivan Reitman's son, and that is coming this November. It is co-written by Jason Reitman and Gil Keenan, who directed Monster House, which was a great animated movie. If you've not seen it, he hasn't done much since. He directed the Poltergeist remake, the ill-advised Poltergeist remake, I should say. So yeah, he's not done a lot, but he will say when he's good, he's good. So hopefully, I say the trailer is full of nostalgia, but it's surprising it doesn't use the Ghostbusters theme at all. It's much more of a sort of classical and building up to a crescendo at the end. Gives it a lot of gravitas, I think. So yeah, I'd say lots of nostalgia, but obviously passing the torch on to the new kids to take over, presumably, if that's the way they want to go. We haven't seen yet, obviously, the other Ghostbusters cast, Sigourney Weaver, Bill Murray, Ernie Hudson are all definitely in it as well. To what extent, I don't know. I suspect. Actually, I don't know. I was going to say I suspect they would be cameos, but I've got a feeling that Jason Reitman said previously that they were more than that. So it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, but anyway, that's the trailer breakdown. Let me know what you think of the trailer in the comments below. Hit like and subscribe. As always, take care and eat, geek, and be merry.